The rain had just begun, sliding down the glass walls of a towering building like silver tears from the sky. Inside the boardroom, silence hung heavy, pressing down harder than stone. At the far end of the polished oak table, she stood with trembling hands, clutching a few sheets of paper. Whispers swirled around her like knives, cold, mocking, dismissive. To them, she was nothing more than an assistant who had forgotten her place, a nobody who dared to dream too big. Her eyes glistened, but she held herself steady, and when the weight became unbearable, she leaned forward and whispered almost to herself, "It's okay, I'll go." But before she could take a step, a chair scraped back. The CEO, the most powerful man in the room, stood. His voice broke the silence, low but unshakable. "No, it's not okay." That moment changed everything. Before we continue, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and stories that touch the heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to HQ Infinite Stories. Your support helps us keep spreading hope around the world. Her name was Emily Carter, 27 years old. Her life had been built more on survival than on dreams. Her father, a factory worker, died in an accident when she was just 16. Her mother, ill and frail, leaned on Emily for strength she never knew she had. College, that was never an option. Emily worked every job she could find, late-night shifts, temporary contracts, constant rejections, until she finally secured a modest position at Harrison & Company, one of the city's top firms. She blended into the background, filing reports, serving coffee, preparing notes. But Emily had something others overlooked, a sharp eye for detail, and a mind that spotted solutions where others only saw problems. When a project began losing millions, she quietly worked on an idea to save it. The executives laughed when she tried to share it. "An assistant? Wasting our time," one sneered. "Stick to coffee runs, sweetheart," another mocked. Each word cut deep. And when she whispered those 5 words, "It's okay, I'll go," she meant it. But Jonathan Harrison, the CEO, wouldn't let her leave. He saw something no one else saw, a reflection of himself years ago, a young voice dismissed too soon. He placed her papers back on the table and asked her to explain again. This time, shielded by his presence, Emily spoke. At first her voice trembled, then grew steadier, brighter. Her idea wasn't just good, it was brilliant. By the end, the same executives who mocked her sat in stunned silence. That day marked a turning point. But change never comes easy. The whispers only grew sharper in the days ahead. Teacher's pet. He just pities her. Yet Jonathan continued to call her into meetings, asking for her insights, giving her room to grow. At home, Emily carried heavier battles, her mother's hospital bills, exhaustion that no one at the office ever saw. Many nights she nearly broke under the weight. One evening, Jonathan found her standing outside, clutching a crumpled medical bill, whispering again to herself, "It's okay. I'll go. I'll manage." And just like before, he answered, "No, it's not okay." This time his words weren't about business. They were about life. He offered help, not out of pity but belief that Emily deserved more than survival. And with time, she grew into a leader. Her confidence bloomed. The woman once ignored now commanded respect. At home, her mother's health stabilized, and for the first time in years, Emily could breathe. But scars never vanish. She carried the memory of every rejection, every cruel laugh, every door slammed shut. Instead of weakening her, those memories became her fuel. She became a voice for others. The interns, the overlooked, the underestimated. One afternoon, she saw a young intern being mocked for a mistake. Emily walked over, placed a hand on her shoulder, and silenced the laughter with quiet strength. Later, the intern whispered, "I was going to quit. I thought I wasn't good enough." Emily smiled gently and repeated the words that once saved her. "No, it's not okay. You deserve to stay." Her journey wasn't just about rising in her career. It was about rediscovering dignity, hope, and courage. Emily's story reminds us that sometimes when someone whispers, "It's okay, I'll go," all it takes is one steady voice to say, "No, it's not okay." And that voice can change everything. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to HQ Infinite Stories. Tell us in the comments, has there ever been a time when someone believed in you even when you couldn't believe in yourself? Your story might inspire someone else today.